Hello guys, so today I'm gonna show you a little JavaScript lesson, and this is Introduction to a Function. So in JavaScript, in pretty much any programming language, a function takes an input, does something with them, and then produces an output. So here, if we create a new variable, so let's call it greeting, and equals function. So a function can have a parameter, or it can have a blank parameter. We'll put name, for example, open bracelet, and then type in console.log, for example, great, to see you, space, plus name. So pretty much what it's saying is that this variable, we create a function that says great to see you and then your name. But how do we assign your name to it? Well, what we do, greeting, on the second line, make sure it's out of the function, and whatever your name is. So let's go ahead and put whenever you do anything outside of a function toward a variable and you put a input, it will automatically assign it to the function parameter. So if we line it, it will say great to see you, and then if we change this, let's say I don't know, John. So whatever you assign the parameter to the variable, it will automatically take it through the function and set it into the console.log, which we set here. Okay, so functions can also do different things such as calculate. So if we create a new variable, let's call it calculate, it will equal a function which takes one parameter, number. Inside of a function, we can set another variable to represent what it's going to do with it. So the variable value is equal to number times, so let's put 10, right? Don't forget the semicolon. And then we log console.log the value. Pretty much what you're saying is for the variable calculate, the input will be automatically multiplied by 10. So now if we put calculate, let's put 5, and if we run it, it will multiply by 5. Now what happens if we put a string here? So hello. It will return you an arrow, NaN, which means not a number. So you got to be careful. Make sure that the numbers are not quoted. There we go. We can change this to anything. So we could do 29. There you go. And that's that. Here I have provided another example of how to write this function. This works the same way pretty much. It creates a new variable calculate, which is a function that takes the parameter number. However, instead of making a new variable and logging it, it simply returns the number times 29. So rather than logging it, the output of the function would be the number times 29. And after that, we just log, calculate, and whatever number here. So it knows that this number is going to be this parameter in the function. So if we run it, it's just going to give us two sets of 145. Okay, so now that we've got that covered, we can also set two parameters in a function. So let's say we want to calculate the perimeter of a box. So let's create a new variable, perimeter box equals function. Now we need to take two parameters this time, length and width. So that's how we're going to calculate the perimeter. So I'm going to use the shorter way. The output will return length plus width, plus width. Alright, we got that. Now, after that, we need to assign the values of the parameters so that the system knows what's the length and what's the width. Otherwise, if we run this, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to log this and remember this function. So what we do is console log. We need to direct it to which variable, perimeter box, and then open a new set of parentheses. Let's assign length 2 and width 4. As you can see, it's 12, 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 4. We can assign any values to this. So that's that. This has been Rexy Sexy, giving you an introduction to functions. Thanks for watching. Wait for my new episode to come out. See ya.